Ladies and gentlemen, my name's Korky and welcome to this episode, season 2 of our Glory Hunter season. We're into the first real month of the second season. We have already played the Community Shield, of course. We're going to bring you the games from the opening Premier League games so far. We do have some transfer business wrapped up that we'll go over as well in just a moment, and we will also bring you the game of our match against Crystal Palace. So let's jump into it. So as we can see, after our 2-1 defeat in the Community Shield against Manchester City, we then faced newly promoted West Brom at home, coming away with a 4-0 victory, I should say. As we see, Alexander Isak picking up where he left off, scoring goals again this season. Already, I mean, 2 goals, they were both penalties, but it's nice to get him up and running. As we see, the first penalty in the 9th minute, the keeper's top right, give him no chance. Isak involved here as he brings in Gordon. With a nice pass, Gordon cuts inside, loses the ball, but feeds the ball back to Lewis Miley to make it 2-0. Isak then, with the second penalty in the 55th minute, goes the opposite direction. And deep in the stoppage time, 3 minutes in the stoppage time, we see Calabria breaking down the right-hand side, finds Willock with a pass, cuts the ball across the box, and from about 6 or 7 yards, Anthony Gordon makes it 4-0. We then followed up with a very surprising result against also newly promoted Leeds United. Coming away with a 4-3 defeat, which is very, very disappointing, has to be said. Our new signing, Diogo Costa, did make his debut in this game, didn't cover himself in glory, came away with a 5.9 rating, which is very, very disappointing. As we see, Bogle cuts the ball back to Harrison here from a throw-in. They play a 1-2, and Harrison puts it in the top right-hand corner of the keeper. Livramento and Miley then get involved as Miley wins the ball back from Aronson. Finds Gordon, who fires a crossover to Harvey Barnes to score to make it 1 each. Harrison combines from the corner. As we see, Diego Costa absolutely flaps at the cross and gives the ball away. Jonathan Tah then brings the ball out from the back with a lovely ball forward to Alexander Isak. Could have been selfish, but decided to square the ball to Harvey Barnes, who was just onside, to make it 2-2. There's a nice pass here. Greenwood makes a nice step over. Jack Harrison involved again. Finds Willie Nonto to make it 3-2 to the home side. And they double their advantage as we see Bogle breaks down the right-hand side, cuts the ball back to Harrison. Another little bit of a 1-2. Ball comes in to Greenwood, who makes it 4-2. In the 67th minute then, as we see, we do a nice bit of passing here, put the defence under a bit of pressure, a loose back pass is picked up by Alexander Isak. That's a lot of things to try to say in such a short space of time. We kind of struggled a little bit with that. In transfer news, we have made 2 more signings. We will show you these now. We've brought in Leopold Querfeld. He's coming in from Union Berlin for a fee of £6 million. A good young player, good young central defender, can also play in defensive midfield. More so looking at the future for this player and not the kind of the immediate season. He will certainly play a part. I have absolutely no doubts about that. But we are treating him just as a fringe player at the moment and will be kind of used in kind of a loose rotation kind of basis. Following him, we also have Ibrahim Bamba. More of a defensive midfielder, can also play at centre back as well. Again, bright future ahead for him. He is 23 years of age. He's got very, very good physicals. So he will more than likely play more games than Querfeld. Both those players we had to appeal for work permits. Both work permits were rejected initially. But luckily enough, we had 2 of the ESC spaces available. So we were able to allocate to both players into the ESC slots, and they are now both eligible to play for us this season. We're about to go into a game against Crystal Palace. As we see, we are at home here. 2 games played, 1 win, 1 defeat. Very, very disappointing, of course, especially the manner of the second game, newly promoted team, and we really should have done better. So we're going to go with as full strength of squad as we can see at the moment. We have Livramento. Right back, we're bringing Eric Garcia back into centre half after Jonathan Tah played the opening 2 games. Sven Botman, of course, playing at centre back. Lewis Hall left back. Tonali, Guimaraes, and Miley in the central midfield. Anthony Gordon on the right wing. Karim Adeyemi on the left wing, of course, and Alexander Isak up front. We have brought Bamba in on the bench. Leopold Querfeld is struggling for fitness a little bit. He would be fit. There's no fitness test required. He would be fit to play, but we decided just to give him that little bit of an extra rest. Domenico Berardi is almost on his return from his injury as well, so it shouldn't be too long before he's back. So we're going in against Crystal Palace. As mentioned, we are at home. It is only the start of the season. We are, of course, still in August. We are the favourites here. Pump fist. We are the favourites here. I mean, nobody reacted to that in any real way. Crystal Palace do have a good side lined out. So yeah, we'll get the game underway. As I say, there is still a couple of days left in the month. We're not going to do the transfer deadline day today. That will be in the next episode. As things stand at the minute, we do have a 25-man squad. There isn't going to be anybody coming in unless anybody goes out. One of those, Miguel Almiron, is currently in. And straight away, Lewis Hall breaks the deadlock in less than 2 minutes. His first ever senior goal. Absolutely delighted for that. As you see, Livramento plays a nice ball to Gordon. Takes just a heavy touch here. Maybe nearly goes too wide. But the defender just gives him too much space. Plays it back across the line. And from about 7 or 8 yards out, Lewis Hall finds the net for his first goal. So yeah, as we mentioned, Miguel Almiron is currently under a bid. He might leave. It is only a loan bid. He has 12 months left on his contract. We're looking to sell him rather than loan him out. We might try and get a loan with a mandatory fee. That being said, he is, there we go, 2-0. Anthony Gordon involved again, cutting the ball back to Isak, who scores his 4th goal in 3 games. You see there's a nice pass across here. Hall takes the throw in. Guimaraes plays it to Botman, and there's a nice crossfield pass here from Tonali. Finds Gordon in the pocket, and a first time cross. Just lifts it back into the 6-yard box, and Isak is there to head. So yes, Guimaraes might leave. We're hoping to get around sort of 13 to 14 million for him. Ideally, we would rather he left on a permanent transfer instead of a loan. Joe Linton has gone out on loan as well. He has gone to Monaco. He was making rumblings about wanting a new contract. He was looking for us to double his wages up to somewhere between 160 to 180 grand a week, which I couldn't justify it at all because he is a rotation player for me. I don't think he's a key player. As Miley makes an interception, looks for Isak, but he fires wide. So Joe Linton really he's not really going to be. I mean, he wasn't an important player for me. But he is out on loan, and hopefully that will help him secure a more permanent transfer away. When we did transfer list him, his transfer value was 83 million. Nobody's going to pay 83 million for Joe Linton. As good a player he is, he's not an 83 million player. So Hall, nice ball into Adeyemi, finds it, Isak, and there's a good save there from the goalkeeper. I thought he might have just strayed a little bit offside there. Tonali to take the corner. 34 minutes in. Tonali looks for Isak, ball's cleared by Mark Gahey, comes to Eze, and comes to nothing. Garcia now find Livramento. He's making a break up this right hand side. Can he get a cross in? He does. He aims for Guimaraes in the edge of the box. Goes back to Lewis Hall. Finds Tonali. Goes for the back post again. Gordon involved. Livramento's there. And it's 3-0. This is turning into a very comfortable game. 3-0 within the first 36 minutes. You see Hall just as he lays it down for Tonali, and there's a nice cross in, and Gordon does very, very well to cut it back to Livramento on the first time volley. Makes it the 3-0. Absolutely delighted with that. Lewis Hall, of course, carrying a yellow card. We may need to look at that. And the Gordon playing 3 assists in this game already, as we've seen, of course. But he is having a storming game, a 9.5 rating so far. Sven Botman's up for the header. He's there to make it 4-0. Is there an offside? Sven Botman won the header, came back off the crossbar. And it's given. Excellent. I was a little bit unsure of that. As we see, Botman's up here. Oh yeah, Isak is more than clearly onside. There wasn't even a hint of a doubt for that, I don't think. And there isn't even a replay for the offside. So 4-0 up at half time. This is an excellent performance. What a 45 minutes. We've blown them away. We absolutely have. We will certainly look to bring in some players in the second half. Give them some more game time, and as well as that, try and give them a bit of sort of getting used to the way we play. The game froze up a little bit there. I'm not sure what happened. Lewis Miley now finds Guimaraes. Moving forward, his pass can't quite find Adeyemi, but Isak's in. Isak picked up this ball, had an attempt on goal, and it was a very good save there from Dean Henderson. Hall now to take the corner from our right hand side. He's looking for Lewis Miley. The ball's cleared. Guimaraes wins the second ball. Cleared by Gahey. Tonali brings it across to Livramento. He's moving down that right-hand channel. It's back to Garcia. He's making a break down the wing now. Can I get a crossover? Looks for Isak. There's a trip there, is there? I think that might be a little bit soft if I'm being honest, but if it goes in our favour and we score from it, then I don't really care. Penalty given. Isak. That's second penalty he's missed now. That's disappointing because he missed a penalty last season when we were playing the game in the video, and he's missed a second penalty in an in-game match, in video match. He has hit all our penalties in the games we played, not recording, and he's missed them, and he scored them. So it's a little bit disappointing that he's missed that one. We're going to make some changes. We're going to bring in Jonathan David. I don't want to risk Adeyemi too much longer. I'm going to bring in Asula for Isak, not because he's missed a penalty, but just to give him a little bit of a rest. Bring Matthias Rees in at left back, and I will bring in Bamba in a little bit. I'd like to get him in and give him a debut. As we see, Oye Samuel, was it? I'm not sure what the name was there. Anthony Gordon makes a breakout, finds Isak with a first-time pass. He was coming from an offside position, but that's fine. That's okay. We'll make our changes. Let's keep an eye on these fitness levels. Anthony Gordon's playing a very, very good game. Bruno Guimaraes is struggling, so we want to bring him out. Anthony Gordon also is struggling as well, actually. So Bruno Guimaraes, we're going to bring in Bamba. We're going to play him in defensive midfield. And do we want to bring in... Anthony Gordon is also struggling. Can Miley play on the right wing? Can. There's something going on here. Nope, the keeper's just delaying the ball. I'm not sure who you want to bring in here. This Miley, he's been doing well first. Let's bring in Roberto. That's fine. We'll give him 15 minutes plus stoppage, give or take. Maybe should have brought Anthony Gordon out. I don't really have a right wing option, do you? Well, Jonathan David could have. Might even be able to put somebody in. There's a big deep corner coming in. Costa's out, gets it cleared. Looks like he punches it clear. Comes to Gordon. He's making a break. He's going out to the right hand side. He's getting all the way to the byline. Looks for Osula. He fires it wide. Osula? Not sure. Tonali wins the header. Osula, but can't get it. Goes back to Eze. Looks left for Morrow Jr. Big deep cross into the box. It's cleared by Matthias Rees. Not cleared well enough. Check the Curry's in to pull back hopefully just a consolation goal. There's a great pass up to here to Morrow Jr. Good first time cross in. Matthias Rees gets a good header, but he just slips. Not that he slips, he delays in trying to get in front of the Curry. Could have done a little bit better to block the shot there. I mean, it's only one goal. We're winning 4-1. Shouldn't complain, but keeping clean sheets is nice as well. As the ball comes down, Jonathan David gets his first goal. There's a nice pass down the right-hand side, and Anthony Gordon fires a low, hard cross all the way through to the back post. You see Eric Garcia here plays a nice pass to Livermento. Livermento with a lovely pass into Gordon. Takes a touch, fires across that corridor of uncertainty, and Jonathan David coming in from the back post, more central really. Jonathan David fires home for his first goal for the club. Absolutely thrilled with that. 5-1. This is a good result to stand us in good stead. But it's going to annoy me even more that we did lose to Leeds, especially in the way that we did. But 5-1, we wrap it up at that. Oye Samuel is who I was thinking of. Well done, lads. That was a good one for us. And it was a good one for us. So let me just skip through these. Isak sends Newcastle top that red. With the goal difference, I suppose. The Premier League, let's get a little look and see. We are top on the basis that the other games haven't been played this weekend. We were the early kickoff on a Saturday morning, but we haven't. The rest of the teams haven't played yet. So we will not still be top, of course. So a little over a week left to go in the league season. We do have transfer deadline day, the day after the game against West Ham. As mentioned, we're expecting very little activity on deadline day. We're very happy with the squad we've got. So the only thing we might happen is if Miguel Almiron moves out, he's under a bid from Everton for a loan. If he moves out, we might bring a player in because we have reached the maximum 25-man squad registration. But that is it for this episode. I do hope you've enjoyed it. We will be back in the next episode when we will bring you the games from West Ham, Brentford, Man City, the Carabao Cup third round, and Everton as well at home in the league. That is it for now. Hope you enjoyed this episode. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you and take care. Thank you for watching this video. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. It helps us to grow. It helps us to bring you more videos like this. Please also leave a like and share the video as well. And please do leave a comment. We would love to hear your feedback also. That's it for now. You can watch one of these recommended videos, but we will see you in the next one. Until then, thank you and take care.